Alright, what up YouTube Digital? This is for a video that Lambdog did a while back called Surgery and Shit Hit the Fan. Now I don't believe in this shit hit the fan. Well, I believe in natural disasters. I don't believe in all this other bullshit that people keep fucking trying to pump out that never happens. Alright? Alright. Let's just say, let me be a nutcase for a second. Say it happened. The first thing I would do is exactly what I said before. I would go knock over a couple pharmacies. And you go, well, you shouldn't do that. Well, I don't give a fuck what you think. I will give them an option of leaving the store and go be with their family and get the fuck out of town, or stick around and piss me off and end up getting hurt. Either way, fine with me. Alcohol, hydrogen peroxide, aspirin, ibuprofen, Motrin, all those type of things. I'm looking up, this is important, a cutter, crusher type deal. Like this one I can't use for my daughter though, because I've used it for my shit. So it has narcotic in it. I can't use it for my daughter. So, okay. Now, Lambdog's, the big dilemma was, you ran out of gauze, and there's a sheet on the floor. You leave it there. Alright? You cut the shirt off, and you use their shirt. It's better than that. Look, people, you can't save everyone every time. You need to be the one that draws the line. If you can't be the one that draws the line, then you're not the leader. Okay? Other things I would take, simple shit like that. Now, when I was 12, and I went commando, and you know that song, what's that song by AC/DC? I got big balls? Yeah, okay. And, I got a rash, and I went to the doctor, and I said, oh boy, man, they're fucking hurting, man. Fucking hurting. And he's like, Monistat. And I said, what? No. Wrong body part. It's like, no, dude, trust me. He said, I'm also hairy, I know. And so I got some Monistat, next day gone. I was like, holy shit, never happened. Get out of here, Vader. The other shit that he showed me was Sarna. Now, you can get this in prescription too, which has steroid in it. And this shit is awesome, especially if you're allergic to some others. But my daughter now does not take children aspirin. She takes, regular adult, but she doesn't like taking a pill, so we crush it. Now, I can't crush it with my crusher because my crusher has MS Contin and Perk and stuff like that in it, because I have one, like the other day I fell and I hurt myself. My legs gave out and I fell in a bed of river rock. fucked me up bad. Then I went into the store and I got even more pissed off. I'll get into that later. But here's basically you put the pill in a big spoon, then you use a small spoon, and you can do it this way if you want to, or you can do it this way if you want to, or you can do it this way, or whatever, roll away, shove it up your ass, or whatever. Basically, it turns a pill into that. Now, say if you knocked over a pharmacy and you can't save this person because they're bleeding out, too many guts and shit have been nicked, and you know what you gotta do. You crush up 5 Dilaudid, or the strongest ones you can find. You get some hot water, a little bit of hot water, and just to be safe, there's 2 different needles here. I got a shit ton of needles. These needles come in different sizes and stuff like that. You can obviously see they're different. This pink one right here, this top one, is an 18.5. The other one's a 22. Probably try to find an 18.5. That'd be another thing I'd be taking. And I would heat that up. Put a little water, heat it up on the spoon. And then I would... Where'd that cap go? Luckily, no longer use these. These are not used or usable or whatever the fuck you want to call it. These are just kind of like demos. There it is. I don't have. I got literally 1,000 of these things. But you do enough, heat it all up, fill one of these all up, draw, make sure once you see the black plunger come all the way up, get out any air, because you don't want them to fucking suffer like that. And, push a little out, tap, make sure there's no air bubbles in it. Put some around their arm to get a vein. Give them the right of their life. And sometimes they could, and sometimes they could have an OD seizure. That's natural. And you could go to the point of, if that happened, or you could follow it up with 2 taps with brass after you feel that it's gone through their system. You'll know, because it's going to shallow their breath and everything else, and it'll probably start making their nose bleed, stuff like that, and you'll know that they're starting to go. You can double tap them, they ain't going to feel it. They're not going to feel it. They are so high, they don't know. And that's probably what I would do. Now again, this is a scenario. This is not medical advice or anything else. This is a scenario of what I would do in a make-believe land called nothing, because it'll never happen. But because people bring it up and it was an interesting question, I thought of saying something about it. Plus, some people on here who claim to be something aren't really anything. I show my sister. I'm banned from that RN lady's channel because I said that she's wrong on something, and she got pissed off. And she made a point to say that all diabetics would die in WROL because there won't be diabetes support. So she said all you fat people or something like that would die, and the problem is most fat people would not have a Wendy's either, and they'd lose weight real fast, and they most likely won't have any diabetes anymore. It was chalk, I swear. So, anywho, infection. Okay, if you can stop the bleeding, don't stop the bleeding by giving them an infection. Well, gee, doctor, you stopped the bullet from killing me. Now I got gangrene eating my belly. Come on. It's a hard call to make. I'm not going to say it isn't. The other day I just got told my sister has stage 4 ovarian cancer. I'm not really friendly with her, so I don't really care. I know it sounds bad, but you don't know her. Yeah. So if you can't be the one to make the calls, then you better pre-talk about it with your other one beforehand. Because I'm going to tell you, under my care, if the odds are not in your favor and we don't have the supplies, you're getting a good ride out. I'll tell you that. I'll make sure of that. I'll make sure that you are high as fuck. But that's all I can promise. Peace.